I did the Jotaro Kujo workout for 6 weeks, and here's the results.
俺は今、文字取る時間を止めることができる。いいね。コメント、コロコを忘れなく。時は動き出せ。
Disclaimer, I'm not a fitness professional, but I'm just obsessed with JoJo's and I like working out and I can bench 225. Jotaro Kujo was 17 years old, 6'5" and 181 pounds, built like this. I don't know what they were feeding him or what he was taking, but I can't really work out to get taller. Anyway, according to superherojacked.com, which in case you didn't know, it's a website where you can choose whichever anime, cartoon, comic book character you want to look like. They'll give you a workout based off of them. This is the workout that it gave me for Jotaro. It's a 4-day workout regimen, and let's get into it. I'm not going to go over the entire program in depth because that would take literally forever, but the main focus of this is basically 5 sets of 5 on your heavy compound lifts. Deadlift, bench, squat, and overhead press. There's other accessory work that obviously goes into it as well, which I will get into right about now. Starting off with the first day, we have your bench day. I was never really much of a bench press guy because I could never have a spot. I just used dumbbells, but the only issue is that my gym doesn't have dumbbells heavy enough for me anymore. I used to use the 90s. That's literally the heaviest they have. Commercial gym problems. But what I will say about this, be careful on your last 1 or 2 sets of this. Honestly, be careful with the entire thing if you don't have a spot like I didn't. But those last 1 to 2 sets, it's very crucial to either know your limits or have a spotter. But yeah, at least for me, I could definitely tell if I had one more rep in me or not. And I'd kind of just either play it safe, cut it short by that 1 rep to, not get crushed by the weight. Or I would just tell myself, hey, you got to push this up or you're going to die. But I definitely felt my bench slowly progressing because of this. If you're looking to get your bench up, this is actually a very good workout plan that they developed. On top of that, in terms of the accessory movements, we had a close grip bench press, which blew up my triceps, gave me a crazy pump every time I did it. An incline dumbbell press to work that upper chest, and the good thing about this, you don't need a spot when you use the dumbbells for this, which it recommends. A reverse grip cable push down, which I actually really like. And last but not least, 4 sets of dips to failure. Taking every set to failure is kind of crazy, but I did it anyway. On top of that, bodyweight reps were a bit too easy, so I added some weight. Just a tip from me at least, if you don't want to buy one of those belts that holds the weight for you, just put a dumbbell between your legs. That's what I do because I'm broke. But I only really added the weights because I could do a good amount of dips before I kind of got tired. I was going like well past the 15 rep range, and I'm not trying to be in the gym all day. I have a life, believe it or not. Next up, we have the deadlift day, which is one of my more favorite days out of this entire regimen. Obviously, starting off, we're gonna have 5 sets of 5 on the deadlift. I actually suck at deadlifting, I'm not gonna lie. This regimen did help me increase my deadlift, obviously, but I'm telling you, my grip strength is literally dog water. So this regimen actually really helped by throwing in those deadlifts, helping me increase my grip strength, because that's something I've been meaning to do for a while. It also has chin-ups in this regimen, which sometimes I would do chin-ups, sometimes I would just do regular pull-ups. Tip as well, again, I would put the dumbbell between my legs and pull up. That way, when you drop that dumbbell from between your legs, you feel like you're literally 2 pounds. Like, you feel super light once you drop that weight, and you can knock out even more pull-ups. I mean, I'm lucky if I can even knock out like 3 more after I drop the dumbbell. But I used to suck at pull-ups. And again, weighted pull-ups or just pull-ups in general, obviously you just have to keep on doing them. That's what helped me get better. This regimen has been hitting all the check boxes that I was looking for, so if you feel the same way, wouldn't hurt to try it out. We also have close grip cable rows. We also have a wide grip lat pull down, and also preacher curls. All of these are going to be 4 sets of 12. This absolutely cooked my forearms, all of it. But my grip, it's been getting better thanks to this, but I was going through it. Next day, which is day 3, you guessed it, we have overhead press and accessory movements. This day was really fun as well. I always warm up my rotator cuff on any kind of push day with these here. After I warm up, I work my way up to the proper weight for my overhead press. That's going to be 5 sets of 5 as well, which you can see here. This is also going to work your core very well. As long as you brace your core and you're not just bending back at like a 90-degree angle, then you should be good. Accessory work, we have upright rows with an easy bar, dumbbell straight raises, lateral raises, and barbell shrugs to failure. But those previous exercises I named, those would be 4 sets of 12 like everything else. Upright rows with the easy bar, I actually switched out for face pulls because I've heard a lot of bad things about the upright easy bar row or just upright row in general. More power to you if you do that exercise. I have nothing against it. It's just I'd rather play it safe. Again, I could be reading propaganda, but I've seen some fitness YouTubers not recommend doing that. And the face pull is like an amazing exercise that I think everyone should do. And for the barbell shrugs to failure, I actually switched that out for dumbbells for 2 reasons. 1, it just felt more comfortable for me. 2, it's a commercial gym. There's like 2 squat racks in the entire gym. But at least we have 200 treadmills. Last up, the last day, we're gonna have back squats, 5 sets of 5 yet again. Please, for the love of God, have your safeties set up. This one is killer. I hate and love back squats at the same time. It feels very rewarding and satisfying to do, but while you're doing it, it's not so fun. So please, have your safeties up, especially on those last 1 to 2 sets. There's been times where I had to bail, so please, have your safeties up. After doing this whole leg regimen for the day, I felt like I was playing quap when I was trying to walk around, especially going upstairs. It's terrible. You then have hamstring curls, leg press, and quad extensions, all 4 sets of 12. And lastly, seated calf raises to failure, 4 sets. Now, I thought seated calf raises to failure was a very weird choice of an exercise to take to failure. But I'm also pretty confident in my calves, so I switched it up. Don't be afraid to switch it up. Whatever makes you stay in the gym is what you should do. So instead, I did 4 sets of 12 for the calf raises, and then I switched the leg press to a single leg press. 4 sets of failure on that. Overall, this is a pretty solid workout regimen in my opinion. I know some people might say it has a lot of volume, which I could definitely understand why, but whatever keeps you in the gym. You know, it motivated me every day to know that I'm getting 1 step closer to looking like Jotaro by doing this workout regimen, minus the whole being 6'5" part. I'm still working on that. But the low rep heavy weight workout scheme for these compound lifts definitely helped me improve my 1 rep maxes on these lifts. So if that's one of your goals of yours, 100% I would try this workout. And one thing I will point out about this though, in terms of critiquing it, there is no core work really that they threw in there. I'm assuming, because some people do this, they just rely on their compound lifts to kind of work their core. They'll engage their core while they do it. To me, that's not necessarily bad, but I like to also just directly target my core. For this, I would just throw in either single-handed farmer carries, you know, go really heavy, or I would do weighted planks, 3 sets of 30 seconds, and I would just add weight as it got easier. Overall, I'll give this workout 4 sex pistols out of 5. Actually, let's just make it 5 because 4 is unlucky. But I definitely liked this. If there's any other anime workout plans that you want me to try, comment it down below, let me know, subscribe, check out my other videos as well as some other JoJo's content too. And I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you guys later.